Hi, a quick hello to tell you what today's video will be about. So we will finish up the bedroom and we will reveal it to you. And we will also talk about the budget estimation for the renovation and the cost of the move to Portugal. We hope you enjoyed this video and we will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you like. Ciao, ciao!
C'est l'heure de la minute faux folle. Coucou Didi.
So as promised, here is some information about the budget. So prior to buying the house, at least prior to signing, we did some budgeting and well, I did some budgeting and we looked at several spending type that we would have. So you see them on the screen. So first is the electricity and plumbing upgrades. This take into consideration both material and potential expert, so an electrician or a plumber, with in mind that we can still do a lot ourselves because Martin knows about these topics and my dad as well. For the windows and doors, we accounted 2,500 euros. So we have 8 windows upstairs and the entrance door. For the flooring, so this is accounting for flooring everywhere but the kitchen and the bathroom shower room. The paint, so the wall paint or wallpaper, if we were to take that, 750 euros. Then for the bathroom and toilet renovation, we accounted for 2,000 euro. So that's to put a shower, a sink in the bathroom, and then tiles on the floor and on the walls. And for the toilets, we would change the toilet, the sink, and we would tile the floor and half the wall and paint the rest. The kitchen, we accounted for 2,500. That might be on the low side. The plan is to do a lot ourselves or to buy basic modules, kitchen modules, and basically DIY doors or shelves that are more visible. And this is accounting for the appliances, so the fridge, an electric oven, and some plates, and like cooking plates, and the fume board. For the land we have, it's rather small, so we are planning to put some fruit trees there and fence the land so that when we are there with the dog, it's a bit safer and easier to handle. So 1250, yeah, this I might need to relook into that. Then for the furnitures, including appliances like the washing machine or heaters, stuff like that, we counted 3,000 euros. So in our case, we needed to get a new bed and mattress for ourselves, a new dining table, and we will need like a desk and some things for the guest room. So it depends if we decide to put a sleeping couch in the guest room, then we will need a new couch, and if we decide to put a standard bed, we will have to get a standard bed and a mattress in the guest room. And then we accounted for 1,500 euros of tools or random things. So this account to a total of just below 17,000 euros. And I also run the total with an added 10% for stuff that may happen and we didn't take into consideration. For example, if we had to do a bigger repair on the roof, not changing it luckily, but because that would be more costful, but maybe a bigger repair, like for example now if we want to break the chimney, and that would bring us to 18,500 approximately euros. So that would be additional to the cost of the house. So the house, to remind you, we paid 50,000 euros plus slightly below 1,500 euros of tax. So in total, we hope to, the idea was to spend not more than 70,000 euros. That's the plan, and all this budgeting was done looking at Portuguese website of materials, what we would need, and that kind of things. So I think after living here now and seeing the construction shop, I think they are quite fair. They might be a bit tweaked here and there. So for example, we will show you probably end of December, beginning of January, where we are right now, because we've already made some of those expenses. And we've already made some of those spendings, I mean. So for example, for the windows plus the door, we are quite below that 2,500. So that's good news. That means there is some leftover in that budget, type, which might go to, for example, a place in the kitchen. Maybe 2,500 is not enough, and we will be able to use that leftover. So this is empty. We just removed everything. We are going to remove the flooring and then put an under layer, hoping that it will correct a bit the differences in depth, and that we won't have a problem like this or like that it doesn't clip good, and that it doesn't have like places where it's kind of bended. Alright, and then once we've done that, we lay it again, and then we build a bed. So that's the good news. Tonight we sleep in a bed. So for the moving costs, this is the breakdown. We have spent the most money on the moving truck, which in our case was a 20 cubic meter truck, and we were limited to 1,000 kilo weight of goods. So we had a quote of 28 and 90 euros, which was split in 2 times. We were happy with the company. There was no surprise. Everything was clear. Great communication. No downside for ourselves. The goods were picked up when mentioned, and they were delivered when mentioned as well. So this was a very positive thing. We requested several quotes, I think, from 4 different companies, and it went from this amount to up to 11,000 euros. So yeah, of course, in our case, we didn't want to pay 11,000 euros. This is more for bigger trucks to really move a whole house. We were planning to move a little bit more things, but in the end, all is good. So it took us 2 days to travel by car, and we did a stop halfway in France, and we took an Airbnb. So it was 67 euros, especially because we were allowed to bring our pets. Why it was cheaper? It's because we had to basically clean and leave the Airbnb as we found it ourselves, and remove the bed sheets and that type of stuff. And then we took an Airbnb in Portugal, where we stayed in the end 12 nights before moving into the house, so that we could get the electricity, prepare one room so that we can sleep nice, clean up as much as possible, etc. All these type of things. And that costed us 582 euros. I think it's quite reasonable. Same, we were allowed to be with our pets. And then for the gas, we spent 210 euros approximately. We drive a benzene car of medium size, and it cost 90 euros for the toll between all the countries, which came to an amount of about 4,000 euros. For the rest, yeah, we will have we will just keep one curtain because we don't want to, there is not so much room, so we don't need more. This is like a day curtain. And then the idea would be to put some kind of bamboo store from the inside. We remove the outside store because, yeah, we can put it back, but it's a bit damaged, it's old. When you put it down, it keeps, it kind of keeps going up every now and then. So yeah, that's probably the plan. And yeah, don't worry, the foam will be removed, and we will paint or render that side to make it look neat. But yeah, we basically did those windows. This one was done Saturday. So yeah, that's the plan. Yeah. Let us know what you think. Yeah, we ordered a mattress, so we will have a higher mattress. This is now the mattress from the sleeping couch. I'm really looking forward for the mattress to arrive. With Black Friday, they are a big discount, and a good mattress is very, very important. We invested a couple of years ago, well, actually 9 years ago, I think, in the Netherlands, and we had a very good mattress. And well, now we didn't go for as premium, but we still took a good one. With the Black Friday, we were like 60% discount, so it was really interesting. Yeah, and this bed, I think I can show. I think I have nothing to hide, but basically it's you can store things, so that's quite nice.
Hello, Didi.
So then we can store all our out of season and bed sheets under here. And that's quite nice. Yeah, we will have, of course, to do the plinth, but that's once we are done with everything. And for the ceiling, we are still thinking if we just... So we have to check the quality of the wood, if it's all good, because we see some... Oops. We see some over here. I don't know if you see. Yeah, you see. It's been a bit bulging. It's bulging a little bit, so... We need to understand if it's because it's because the paint is just old and damaged, or it's because there has been humidity inside. So yeah, and based on that, we will, in any case, we're not gonna put wood there, even though it's very nice, but we're not gonna do this because this is quite costful to buy these strips of wood for ceiling. So what we would do would be probably some plasterboard. We will replace with plasterboard and then paint, and then maybe we paint it in a different color than the wall, or the same color. We will see. It's not defined. Yeah, and I already ordered the light fixture. It should arrive end of November with other light fixture for the other room, and with the table, the dining table we order. So yeah, there is the update.